Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, so you've been hurt because of someone else's mistake, and everything feels, well, completely out of control. Today, we're going to cut through that chaos. We're breaking down exactly how a strong personal injury claim gets built, step by step.
Right? It's the question nobody ever wants to think about. 1 minute, everything's fine, and the next, your entire world has been turned upside down. What you do in these next moments and in the days and weeks that follow is just so incredibly important.
And it really is a perfect storm, isn't it? You're in pain, you've got medical bills piling up, you can't work, and then on top of all that, you're suddenly expected to understand this dense, confusing legal world. It's just a lot for anyone to handle. And here's the thing you have to get right away. You, in the insurance company, you want two totally different things. Your number one job is to heal, to get better, to recover. Their job, on the other hand, is to protect their bottom line. That means arguing it was your fault or that your injuries aren't that bad, anything to pay you as little as possible. Realizing that conflict exists is your first move in protecting yourself. So how do you fight back? How do you actually build a strong case for yourself? Well, it all starts by laying out a clear path that takes you from all that uncertainty and confusion to a really solid, powerful claim. This is that path. It's a roadmap that turns chaos into a strategy. It starts simple with just getting your questions answered, but then it gets serious. It moves into a deep investigation, finding every single person or company that could be responsible. And then the big one, proving they were negligent under Georgia's specific laws. Every step after that, from the mountain of paperwork to the intense negotiations, is all about building your case so you have the leverage to get a fair deal. And if the insurance company won't play fair, being ready to take them to court. But look, the process is only half of it. The way your advocate approaches your case, their whole philosophy, that's just as crucial. A truly client-focused practice is really built on three core ideas. And here they are. These are the pillars. First, personal attention. This means you're not just another case file. Your situation is unique and it gets treated that way. Then you have the no fees unless we win promise, which is huge. It means your lawyer is just as motivated for you to succeed as you are. And it all starts with a completely risk-free consultation, so you can get real answers without any pressure or cost. This is what that no fees unless we win thing is called, a contingency fee. And it's a total game changer for most people. It means you pay nothing, zero, no upfront fees at all. The attorneys only get paid a percentage after they've secured a financial award for you. So let's be super clear, if you don't get paid, they don't get paid. Simple as that. It makes their goals and your goals one and the same. So what happens when you combine that client-first approach with a deep investigation and tough advocacy? What do the results actually look like? Well, they look like this. $2 million. That's not just a number. For a client who was hit by a commercial truck and had serious neck and back injuries, that's the money needed to cover a lifetime of medical care. $1.8 million. For a family that lost a loved one in a wrongful death case. This provides some measure of financial stability in the face of an unthinkable tragedy. And $1.25 million for someone who needed major surgery on a fractured leg after a bad car wreck. Again, these aren't just random figures. They represent justice. They represent the resources people need to put their lives back together. And behind every single one of these numbers, there's a person. There's a story. Take it from a client, Cecilia Elias, who worked with the Jonathan R. Brockman law firm. She said, "He believed in my case from the very beginning, and I am very pleased with the outcome." That right there shows you that trusting the person fighting for you is just as important as the final check. Okay, so we've looked at the problem, the process, and the potential results. Let's bring this all home and talk about your next step. What do you do to get ready for the road ahead? Here it is, the single most important takeaway. Trying to handle Georgia's personal injury laws by yourself is a huge risk. The system's tricky, the deadlines are serious, and the insurance companies have teams of experts working against you. The smartest, safest thing you can do is talk to an experienced attorney and do it early. It's the best way to protect your rights and your future. So we'll leave you with this final thought. If the unexpected does happen, are you ready? Are you prepared to protect yourself? Because being prepared really just means knowing your rights and knowing who you can call to fight for you when everything is on the line. Thanks for watching The Explainer.